Got my number one ranch hand back from a couple weeks at work. We are gonna try like hell to get this new and improved 54-inch mower deck with mulching blades and mulch cover installed on the John Deere 140 today because the yard seriously needs it. All right, so what we have here is the spindle, which I've pretty much cleaned up. I'm videoing, and quite on set, and pretty much got reconditioned, ready to go onto this deck from this one, as shown before. So we're gonna pop this blade off, that whole spindle out, and then hopefully we're in business. Good news is we got the tensioner reconditioned, knocked out the bronze bushing, cleaned it out. So now it actuates nicely, it's not seizing up. So now the belt can hold its tension very nicely. Additionally, the only other thing I had to do was cut down that one bolt right there. Make it, or that stud, make it a little bit shorter so we could route the belt around it. And I may put the covers back on here at some point. It's actually a cover in really nice condition. But we've got the mule rigged up there, and just about in position. And over here, we're taking the arms off of these are the arms off of the new deck mount. And so we are lopping off the plunger brackets. We're gonna salvage those in case we need to reuse them. And we're having to take a little bit of the angle off here. And I gotta admit, man, just seeing that big of a deck underneath this big of a tractor looks good and proper, you know? It's nice. It's gonna be a pretty stout mowing we're gonna get to do. Now, the only other main concern is these drop brackets, of course. You know, that's what the lift arms lift. I think we're gonna be in business. I think they're gonna hook right into these existing holes. I think they're a little bit narrower than they should be, but I think we're gonna get to kind of bend it over a little bit, both of them. This deck isn't totally centered at the moment, but dude, kind of minimal, practically no fabrication besides just a cutoff wheel, cutting off those ears off of those draft arms. So we're pretty darn close. I think we're gonna have this thing in business. Make yours look like this one. And now we're gonna take the polishing disc and make it look good. Put a little bit of paint on there. I'll paint it after we test fit it. All right, quick pause. Something of a recap, or an overview, I should say. Notice how on the original John Deere 140, it has this big of a mechanism. It's actually welded on this bar. this one glides, okay? This is a different style set of ears, okay? It just rolls right through there and uses a roll pin, okay? So an entirely different arrangement on the other one. A new, more modernized arrangement on the other one. And I do believe that these may be a little closer together on the new one. Okay, so the new one uses bolts and nuts to mount to their ears. Okay, and then you'll see how on this one, the lift bars attach, the lift links, I should say, attach right there, which obviously we don't have those here on this one. So, again, the upside is this one does include those two brackets right there, which I think are gonna work, okay? Maybe not totally perfectly. Now, one commenter I had noticed on the forums stated that they were concerned that this rear pulley would interfere with the rear hydraulic pump mechanisms and whatnot. I'm not running that into that being the case. Now, I am gonna have to tidy up these hydraulic lines there. But anyway, all in all, I was thinking I may have to unweld that or cut off the weld of that pulley, because that pulley is simply attached to the spindle by that weld. So if you pulled that off, it would still be totally intact. Anyway, so in other words, minimal work here to get this thing fitted up, and I really hope it's gonna work. And we're gonna test fit it here shortly. All right, so we got her fired up, and the belt is routed. What you'll see is I need these to be a little bit longer, or these to be a little bit longer, so it's not sitting level. So we're gonna have to work on that. And then when I lift it up, yeah, the rear pulley is gonna contact those hoses, so we don't want to do that while it's turning anyway. And I've got the adjustment totally set up so that it's down as low as it can go. And that's all we got, okay? So we're gonna go out and give it a shot anyway and see what we can do. But yeah, she fired up. All right, well, the little mower deck's doing pretty good. I've got some adjustments to do to get it level, but it's still cutting just fine today, so pretty happy with that. And as you saw the condition of the other one, it's just would have been a lot of work to get that thing you know, repainted, reconditioned and all that. So having this new, more modern one with a few more features like additional wheels is a major upgrade, and so far so good. Pretty happy we did this.